little bit of bitterness with.
Hope everybody's finding themselves having a good day. I am. So far, it's late morning, and I'm in the process right now of making Ellie a peanut butter sandwich. And I thought it's interesting. I'll share with you. This is Ellie's favorite bread. It's from Aldi's. And it is the only bread I have found that Ellie likes and will eat for me. She calls it her shark bread because of the shark on the package. Shark bread. So this is shark bread in our house. And I had said a long while ago, see, I used to bake my own bread, but I started to have a really hard time getting it to turn out right, and I got very frustrated with it, and I gave up. And I think my husband was sad that I had given up, and so I went a long while and I didn't even try it because I was just upset about how it was not turning out right with buying bread.
But still was delicious.
Ryan still liked it. Papa still liked it. Ellie wouldn't eat it.
I thought it was delicious.
I didn't really think it was that great.
It doesn't matter how it looks. It just matters how it tastes. And I thought it tasted
She's a
great.
fan.
So, it doesn't matter about the look.
Thank you, Maya. You're sweet. So, anyway, then I decided at one point that I would try again. And so I said, you know what, this is a good bread. Ellie likes it. It's organic. And so I just buy my bread. If anyone out there has any tips on how to get homemade bread to turn out right, please let me know. Because I couldn't figure it out.
It would really help my mom.
Here, Ellie. Raya's doing her schoolwork. What you working on, Raya?
Math.
Some math.
I'm working on adding 3-digit numbers.
Just adding big numbers. The program we use for her is a free online program. It's called Easy Peasy, all in one. Homeschool.
What's it two?
What?
Two? What's in it? What's it mean?
Okay, well you eat that and I'll get that for you. So Easy Peasy is what we use for her, and it's online. You know, it breaks it down by day, and each subject it covers math, reading, writing, spelling. Has a Bible reading each day, science, history, art, music. I mean, it covers everything. Not everything is every day when it gets to like the art, music, things like that. Typing, so she learns, the keyboard. So it's a good balance, but there's worksheets and there's work writing that she has to do in her notebook. We have a couple of workbooks too that I've added in, and she actually has a.
Fun.
It's really fun. She likes it. There's games and activities and stuff on there. So I like that it's a good balance of screen on the computer and paper.
Excuse me.
And yes.
Is it okay if I talk to them?
I would like for you to do your worksheet and I'll talk. Okay? So, what was I saying? Screen and paper. Yeah, we have a couple workbooks that are not part of the program. All the worksheets are online and you print them out. And so I did that. She has a couple binders that has all her work in it. And then she has a spelling workbook that she started it last year, and it's actually, she's third grade this year, and it's a third grade workbook, but she's been working in it since second grade. So I add in that I'm teaching her cursive, and so she has started a little workbook of cursive, just practicing the letters, which, to me, that's not, that's something that just the more she practices it, the more she'll learn it. So it's not anything that's difficult to teach. I just give her the work page, and she just practices the writing. And she's catching on pretty quick. So I think I was third, fourth grade, I think, when I learned cursive. So she's the kind of gal that once she picks up something new, she takes off with it. So I know I've learned that as I've been teaching her, that if she struggles, if she really struggles with something, it's because she's not ready for it. And so I just I take a couple steps back and maybe go a little bit different direction, go to a different topic or something, until when she's ready and we reintroduce the idea, whatever it is, and she grabs it, then I say, okay, cool. It was a process of figuring out how I can teach her and how she learns. I think that's probably a learning experience that every homeschool mom has with their oldest child, figuring it out, seeing what works and what doesn't. And every child is different. So, these moms that have multiple kids that they're schooling every day at home in their home classroom, I know some families that have 3, 4, 5 kids, and I don't know how those moms do it. So kudos to y'all, because I have my days where I struggle with just Raya, but we work through it and we do all right, don't we, girl? Better not interrupt. So that's a little bit about another thing, just our daily routine, what we do every day. It feels like it's been a long winter. It's February. It's only February, but we've dealt with some sickness. We call them yuck bugs. I was down with I didn't find out till the end, but a sinus infection for weeks. It began, I got a kind of a cold flu in the beginning of December. And I think that was when the sinus infection began. That's what the doctor told me. And I would be down for a few days, or even, close to a week. And then I would feel like I got better, and I'd be good for a week.
I want more.
Okay. Should have made a whole sandwich to begin with. But it was like a cycle. I was sick, and then I was better, and then I was sick again, and then better, and then the third time I got sick, and the thing that kept coming back was I would get a fever, and it would come with a really, really bad headache. And my other symptoms would vary, as far as whether I was sick to my stomach or what. But the fever and headache always got me, and it was always at the same time. And so finally, the third time I was sitting here with 103 fever, I told my husband, I said, I'm going to call a doctor. And so I did, and I'm glad I did, because he said, yeah, you just have a very stubborn sinus infection. So I had antibiotics, and I'm better now, and I've stayed better, thankfully. Praise Yah, because that was rough. And in the midst of that, the girls each were down a couple of times with some yuck bug, and So, yeah, just with that and the weather, like today, it's raining again today. Since the beginning of January, it's been like, it got really cold. We've had really cold, we've had snow, we've had warmer days and rain. It just kind of keeps going back and forth, and so it's so messy outside. It's so muddy. The creek is up, so we're having another inside day, which, it's okay, but definitely looking forward to some springtime. But
Really looking forward.
We're well, we're healthy, we are warm and cared for. We're blessed. We got the best papa ever out there in his rig doing what he's doing, and he's doing it well. And it's another day at home. It's a new day. Praise y'all for that. So, thanks for watching if you did, and maybe I'll put something else out interesting. Let's hope. See you next time.